Welcome to the Chivalry 2 Knight Guide. I'm going to be showing off the various classes for Knight. We're going to start off with Officer, who's got a bunch of sharp pointy sticks. His ult is a trumpet, which is a huge AoE heal around him and is charged by absorbing damage. He's got a tackle, and he has a massive reduction to his dash. So he's really a fatty and he can't move around very much. Here's the AoE ult. You can see it healed everybody around me. Now with Knight, you're going to be able to engage people on a lot of different fronts. You're going to do very well in groups because you have the ability to pierce through most everybody with your two-handers. You're going to be able to do really well single because you have a lot of health, and any mistakes are very, very intensively bad for your opponent. So they will really get punished, if not outright get one shot on a lot of different choices that you have. If you miss, you can get punished very easily if you make the bad mistake or bad feint or anything like that. But you have a kind of a large pool of health, so you get a little bit more forgiveness in that. But it's obvious to fake you out if you do poorly because you just swing so slow. So you saw here on this guy, you don't deal a lot of damage when you're throwing things as the other classes because your stuff isn't really meant for that. It's more meant for handling all these different scenarios, but you're kind of a jack of all trades with this particular class. So you don't really particularly shine, but you're good in pretty much everything. Next up is Guardian. Guardian has the strongest one-handed choices. He has secondaries and he has a gigantic shield for his special item. He's got an ult that gives an AoE around it that will heal people over time, and that again is absorb damage that charges it, so you just take damage and it'll charge up your ult. He has the same tackle, the same stats, same decreased cooldown on the dash. Pretty much mirror image of the same one, other than the banner change on the ult and the shield. So you can see here, it's pretty slow here on this default. Here's the Maul for comparison. Maul's quite faster, but the other hammer is not necessarily bad. It's pretty good. I actually preferred it, I think, most of the time, because it has a really quick swing that you don't really realize. Where I think the swing on it right now at least is really quick on getting started. So as you turn into people, it gets there. The first initial burst of the swing gets there really, really quickly. Versus as you saw with the Maul, it comes down really fast, but it's kind of equally coming down all in one arc at the same equal speed, where this one starts off really quickly. So with this class, you're going to be looking at making archers' lives very difficult and blocking the way with the shield so they can't get through you or throw anything in the way. Your ult is as simple as that. You just place it down, forget it, put it kind of somewhere where it's sort of hidden and not going to get destroyed, and that's all you do. Next up is Crusader. Crusader is another really easy class. He starts off with a bunch of various major choices, so you can kind of mix and match which particular huge one that you want to have, and whatever is kind of your flavor or whatever you want to go up against and engage that particular class, you can specifically gear towards that and have multiple strong choices, so you always have one to throw and one to use, or you can just fit a lot of different scenarios. Oil Pot, as his ult, is again charged by taking damage. You throw it at something or somebody, it engulfs them in flames, and that's pretty much all there is to it. It's really simple. Got the same tackle, where all you do is run at somebody and push it, and that's it. And knocks them over, and that's really it. It's just the simplistic idea of a tackle. There we go, here's the ult, and just finish off that guy if you wanted. More or less, you would want to be trying to get larger groups of people, but it's okay if you don't. You probably take a lot of damage anyway, so it's up pretty often. There you go, so you can block paths and stuff. Pretty simple. The whole class is pretty simple, to be honest. There's really not much to Knight in regards to abilities or anything. It's just mostly knowing your swings, which particular choices for one-handers or two-handers that you want to use and what class they're best against, and just knowing your mechanics. That really is the only difference between a good knight and a bad knight, is your understanding of mechanics. Okay, and lastly I'll show you here the tackle. That's tackle. It's really simple. It just knocks people over. And this is man-at-arms, but I didn't have a chance to get the knight one in time before the beta ended earlier. So I'm just going to use this to show you here. And charge this guy, so it knocks him on the ground and momentarily knocks him about, so he can't really engage people in whatever he's doing at the particular moment. So you see this chevron here, this white triangle in the middle. It'll be a singular one when you're walking, and then you keep sprinting for a while, and it'll go to 2, and you can tackle, and you knock them away like that. That interrupts them and makes it so that you can engage them and they're lonesome, and whatever they're doing they're going to get disengaged from, so you're able to deal with that, and that's really all there is to tackle. Sorry, there's not too much to talk about with Knight. It's pretty simple. It's all about your mechanics. Hope this video helped you. Knight is pretty simple. It's all about your mechanics for the most part. There's not really any special abilities like the other classes. If you'd like to check out the other classes, I'm going to link up guides here, and please check out the Knight gameplay if you actually want more ideas of how I'm doing the different mechanics and swinging them around and stuff. And I'll be doing, hopefully very soon, I can get enough footage and do some more mechanics videos, so that'll be able to help you explain more. I've been awake for about a day and a half trying to get these videos out for you guys, and as maybe you can tell, I'm pretty pooped at this point. So I hope you guys really enjoyed it. This is as much as I could do humanly possible. Thank you. Have a good day, dude.